Hello, hello, hello. Let me get this real quick. Let me tune in so I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I see you connecting audio. Look like you froze.
I'm going inside. I think I should have stayed in the house.
I hear you now. I hear you now.
Okay, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, bro.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. Good to hear from you. Good to see you, man. Um,
Yeah, all
and I see you smiling. You got that money smile, man.
right. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
As you should, as you should. So how can I help you, man?
Yeah, bro. I just got on to your videos. Like in the last about 3, 4 days, I had been looking for a different way to get my e-commerce business back going. I was doing some cologne selling. I was getting from Alabama, and had got my account suspended like once or twice
Okay.
for it. And I didn't really know the game of how to do it. But then I got on to you talking about, the phone.
Yeah, so
So I wanted
what platform are you selling on?
um right now, um eBay. I got everything else I could do offer up in Mercari. And if I have it set up on Mercari site, but everything else except for Amazon. For some reason, they say I had 2 accounts open. I didn't really know how to run it, and they suspended my account because of that.
So
So I've been
so
trying to get that one.
Amazon suspended your account.
Mhm.
What about eBay? Did eBay suspend it?
No, no, I'm still able to sell on them.
All right, cool. So
They just said that if I
say it one more time.
seats, they had said that if I decided to buy sell any more cologne, I had to provide the receipts with it.
From your distributor. Yeah,
So I
so
was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about getting away from that. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna be honest with you. So number one, with that aspect of like the whole you gotta provide receipts from your distributor on how you got the products and proof of purchase. So the way to go about that and go around that, to be honest with you, is by creating an invoice. They can't, how can I put this? They can't verify you getting it from anybody. That's number one. All they can do is see it via document, right? And I know when I first started, especially if you're dealing with like Alibaba or if you're dealing with a distributor that doesn't give you necessarily a receipt, you just have an order number and proof of
Mhm.
order. What I would do is I would just create an invoice. You got QuickBooks
Yeah.
where you can create invoices and you can create the invoices for your cologne and then you can upload it and that can be your proof. Um,
I see.
so that would be a way
But
that you can do it. Go ahead.
I really don't want to sell it anymore. I want to get into phone business now.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So what are you looking what
Yeah,
product are you looking
I
to
guess
sell? AirPods or phones?
phones, iPhones.
iPhones. All right. So you want to start flipping phones,
Yes.
right?
Mm.
What are you doing so far to like do you have any experience? Have you brought any phones? How much is what is your
No.
start?
No, that's a good question that you asked me. As of like a couple of days ago, I've been going on the pumps, and I found a couple of them. They were saying like they'll give me deals on like um some that they have, because I was listening to what you was saying about using your cash as leverage. So yeah, I went into a couple pawn shops, and it was like, you come by, we'll work something out with you.
Right.
And
Because
yeah,
see, with pawn shops, a lot of things. So pawn shops will work with you. they'll work hand in hand with you. And I don't really talk about that a lot. But that is a good point. I
Yeah.
do have a couple pawn shops that work with me, and for pawn shops, it's hard for them to get phones that are worth something to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because phones get blacklisted, of course, if they're not paid off, and pawn shops can't take that risk. They can't take that risk of giving Susie a phone and that phone go blacklisted,
Yeah.
and now Susie want her money back. They can't take that risk. So pawn shops will be a really good way for you to start, actually, because now it's like, all right, not only do I have my money as leverage, but what you're also going to do is you're going to use a website called sickw.com. Sickw.com.
Sick.
Yep. So it's sickw.com. So let me see something.
So
So
you say sick, that's SICK?
yes, SICK. So sick. Let me see if I can actually show you. Okay. So you should be able to see my screen, right? Can you see my screen?
No.
No, okay.
Okay.
All right. So SickW is SICKW.com, right? You're going to use this website. And when you log into this website, you can check out any IMEI, and yes, for phones, but also you can do it for MacBooks, for Androids, for Apple Watches, for iPads, anything, right? Now, it does cost a couple of cents, but not for people that just sign up. When you just sign up, some of it is free. But I do it so much that they charge me, right? They're charging me 70 cents every time I check an IMEI. All right. I'm going to go through some order history. Prime example, the last phone I did was yesterday, and it was for an iPhone 14 Pro Max Space Black, and you see all the information it gives me, right? It tells me when it was purchased, right? It tells me if the iCloud is locked. It tells me if it's a demo, loaner, replacement, refurbished, blacklisted, everything. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to use this, pull it up on your phone, make sure you have an account, go into the pawn shops, you're going to go and find the phones. You're going to say, hey, can I have the IMEI of that phone? You're going to get the IMEI of the phone, and all you're going to do is put it in here, and you're going to look for anything that is bad with it. Prime example, this phone I just put in yesterday, it's locked. As you see, it says SIM lock status. SIM status is locked, right? So that means that this is locked to a carrier. So obviously now I'm going to say, hey, listen, man, Mr. Pawn Man, this device is locked to a carrier. I'm not going to lie. Recently, they've been getting blacklisted. I can take this off your hand if we can work out a deal. Because again, you don't want to sell this to a consumer and then the consumer have to bring it back because they can't use it anymore. That's how you want to propose it. So it's not only you having your money as leverage, but now you also have a tool that you can now utilize and do more research than they can. A lot of pawn shops don't know about SickW. They just use regular. They go in the Google and they do this. They say IMEI checker. That's what they do. And they go to the first website that checks the IMEI. But this isn't going to tell you, and I'll show you, this isn't going to tell you the same thing that SickW will tell you. So that's what we have to use to our leverage, right? So this is the information it's telling me. And this is bullshit. This is bullcrap. This is bullcrap because it's not telling me anything. Like, I don't care about none of this. It's just literally telling me what phone it is. That's it. You right? But here it's telling me everything, when it was purchased, if the iCloud is on, everything, right? But also with this tool, I can go and I can go as far as seeing if it's iCloud locked. I can go in to see if it's stolen, if it was ever reported stolen. I can see so many different things. And this is
somebody still making payments on it.
Yep, you can see they're still making payments, everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's what I would leverage. All right.
Okay.
Now, what is your startup? Like, what? How much are you trying to start up with?
I ain't gonna lie, I got a little bread. I was starting out with 1,500.
Okay, 1,500. So that's perfect, man. So are you making offers on OfferUp?
Yeah, I had, but I wanted to make sure I talked to you first. I got a couple people the last 2 days. I'm supposed to meet a guy on Saturday to go and take a look at a phone, but I was like, I really didn't want to take a jump out there and hadn't talked to you first,
Right.
you know? Yeah, because I really didn't know, the game like that.
Got you. So what I'll do, and I'm gonna send you this. So I have a thing on the website called the phone flipping buyer's price list, right? This is the buyer's price list. So what this does is it tells you the bottom floor price for devices. And what that means basically is let's do an iPhone 14 Pro Max unlocked, right? So as you see up here, it says iPhone 14 Pro Max unlocked. And for an unlocked 128, the market value, so the market that people are literally buying these phones for are $880, right? Sealed.
Okay.
But if you see something that's not sealed and it just doesn't have a box, I can't go anything under 710. If it's sealed and activated, which all phones that you put in your hands or somebody tries to sell to you, always consider them activated. Activated means if they came out of a system. The only way they're not going to be activated is if a customer actually went into the back of a cell phone store and stole all the phones without them being scanned. That's the only way it's not going to be activated. So they're always
I see.
activated. Okay. But what
Okay.
this price list tells you is okay, $880 is the minimum I can make, right? So I know that I'm going to make $880 if I buy a phone. So now it's like, all right, I can pay you. I'll buy it for 800, and then they say, no, I want 900, but I already know I can't do 900 because it's only worth $880. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what this price list does. It gives you all of the phones so that you'll be able to actually gauge what they're worth, right? Because a lot of people they go and they start making phone offers, but they really don't know the value of it. And sometimes they buy a phone. I have people in the community, so I have a community as well. I'm trying to
Yeah. I was thinking about joining.
let me show you because I just want to show you because I want to show you actually. What the heck? Nope, I don't want that. I want to show you because people make mistakes all the time, bro. They make mistakes all the time, and mistakes aren't
Yeah.
bad, right? But my position
Yeah.
is trying to make sure that you don't make mistakes that's going to cost you bread, right? That's one of my biggest things. So
Yeah.
here in the Educated Hustler community, we have a thing called device negotiations. So we have device flipped. So it's like different categories where people put different negotiations and things they're doing, right? Now, here you see a lot of people that are actually going over things like Buddy has a 64 gigabyte 12 listed for $550. So he's showing us that the person wants $550 for an iPhone 12 64 gigabyte. That's not how much it's worth. If we go back here, we can see iPhone 12 64, that's only $170. So it's like somebody that doesn't know the pricing would literally sit there and offer maybe 500. Oh, I'll do 400 and think they're walking away with a win, but they're really not. So it's all about understanding how to leverage your community and also leverage your networking. It's playing, as you see, people in the community, they use SIGW all the time. Oh no, did we lose? Did I lose you? I think I lost you. I think I lost you. I lost my guy. I lost my guy.
Okay.
There you are. There you
Okay.
are.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So, yeah. So in the community, we just leverage it. We try to, and the reason I showed you that was just to show you that you'll make mistakes, but it's really important that you learn that you have to know the market value for the phones before making offers, because
Yeah.
you have a lot of people that will try to finesse you. They'll try to act as if, you know, you may not necessarily know what's going on, and just try and get you for whatever they can, you know. And that's something that I think we all experience as phone flippers, but also it's something that you can
Yeah.
prevent, and you can prevent it by having that information.
Okay. What do you suggest as far as like once I get like a couple on my hand, as far the sites to use to start posting and
Yes. So what I would say to start posting is always start on offer up. I don't start on nothing else. Only start on offer up. Nothing else but offer up. The reason is because
okay.
when you first start, it is so important to understand that you need the money right away. We don't do no shipping. We ain't doing none of that. To start, we want to make sure you're getting your profit right here, right now. We don't have time for no losses, right? Because we're flipping money. Once we start to
Yeah.
get in the hang of it and start to understand the negotiation aspect, because you got so much that you're doing that I'm not going to lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you come into a good deal, your brain is going to be working 100 miles per hour, and you might mess up on a negotiation, or you might mess up on small, minute details. And the last thing we want is for you to be doing that, but also trying to ship it. You know what I mean? No, have it right then and
Yeah.
right there where you're actually handing the phone over to somebody. That is one of the most important things. So I would say offer up. Offer
Okay.
up would be the most important.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what now go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, what do you think about the situation with the pawn shops? Like, because like I said, I met a couple dudes, and they was like, because like they really want to get it from off their shelves. People not coming back in there to get those phones; they just sitting there. Yeah, I done seen
I
some
think you're a
iPads. I
genius.
done seen
That's
some
what I think.
PS5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're a genius. I think that that is very smart. Again,
Yeah.
I haven't done it a lot. Because honestly, that's something I lack. Like I didn't really think of it like that. But yes, bro, like do that. I really would say do that, because
Yeah.
with the pawn shops, they are literally wishing they can get these phones off of their hands. And
Yeah.
you need to make sure you're
Yeah.
using 6W when you go in there and look up all those IMEIs. And every flaw you see, whether it's locked, blacklisted, iCloud locked, if it has a blemish on the screen, a crack on the screen, if you put your thumb over that screen and it goes
Mm-hmm.
in, or a nail and it goes into that scratch, that's a crack. We don't call those
Mm-hmm.
scratches. If the scratch is too
Okay.
deep, that's a crack. That's a deduction. So, hey, man, listen, whatever price you gave me, deduct that by 50. Deduct that by a 50 piece, because at the end of the day, that's a crack, man. I got to get the screen replaced. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you got to use
Yeah.
your, not only your money as leverage, but also the tools as leverage, especially when you're dealing with pawn shops, because they're so used to it. They're used to haggling and trying to, bargain. But
Okay. Yeah.
you walk in there, you are the prize. You are the person that's trying to take
Yeah.
it off their shelves, right? Because they're not phone flippers. They're
No.
not phone flippers, so they don't understand.
No. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what
And
I would say.
I seen a couple of them. They had like the around like the screen, like the edges was like, like somebody might have like probably hit it against something.
Uh-huh.
They had like the little ridges on around the
Yeah.
rim. Like,
Yeah. So at that point, that's already a $50 at least. You can deduct 100. You can deduct 80, but
yeah,
deduct something. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But don't say it. So what you don't
yeah,
do, right? Don't go in there and then say, hey, by the way, no, say, hey, how much do you want for it? Once they tell you how much they want for it, then you go into 6W, start looking up everything. Then you look at the phone. Then you say, all right, so the phone is locked. So deduct $100. Oh, and the phone is like warped on the edges. That's $50. I gotta get the screen fixed. Deduct that. So now you're breaking it down for them, so that they
Mhm.
understand exactly what your offer is and why.
I see.
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
the
Okay.
that's the smartest way of going about it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because
And as far as the courses, I seen that you had one up that oh, I'm sorry, I'm not thinking right now.
yeah, you're fine.
I know it's the monthly course, but you also had the
Phone
I
flipping
believe it's
course,
like a yeah,
the phone flipping academy.
yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
so
So
what that is, right? Is it is an academy basically. So that's going to be something that is going to teach you how to flip phones from A to Z. So it's going to teach you about market value, teach you about grade A, B, C, D phones. It teaches you about everything you really need to know. And also, after you're done the course, you get 1 month into the community already. So like that is one of the good things that I think
okay.
with that course is
Yeah.
you're getting integrated into a atmosphere that is surrounded by everybody else. You know what I mean? That is already doing it as well. So not only am I showing you how to do it, I'm also
Mm,
trying to help you maintain. So, like prime example, just to give you a further look on the community aspect, right?
mhm,
This whole community thing. Hold on, let me see. Let me try to get this pulled up for you. This whole community thing, the reason why I like it, right, is because
mm,
what it does, like, yeah, somebody just showed something. But what it does is we have phone flip today. So it shows people that are actually flipping phones today. That keeps you motivated. Let's say you having a hard day, you ain't getting no sales. It keeps you motivated knowing somebody else is actually flipping. Then you have
mhm,
the phone flipping questions. So if anybody has any questions, they're literally asking you. And then you have the sell to buyers. So you can sell phones to buyers in our chat. And then you have the
okay.
device negotiations. So like picture going through a course that teaches you how to do it, but also being able to literally sit there and talk to people all day. Like they don't stop. Talk to
Yeah.
people all day about how to get your problem or whatever issue you have done, right? That is sort of kind of where we separate ourselves from other people and other individuals in the industry that honestly they want to show you how to do the minimum, right? But they don't want to build a community. And if they do build a community, it's for money. I ain't gonna lie to you. The
Yeah.
point of me building a community is because I get money and I get more clientele by people succeeding. And I already know that I can't operate spread myself too thin. So what I do is I have people in the communities that have taken different things from me and we all work together as a cohesive
I
unit.
see.
Um,
I see.
just to help each other. And I already know like it's you need people that's gonna have your back. Um,
Yeah.
because it's very hard because you have to be self-motivating sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm
definitely.
gonna get that course right now. I'm gonna buy
Yeah,
that course right now.
yeah, just let me
So
know. And yeah, once you get the course, then what will happen is you'll take the course, then you'll get access to the community, and then from there, that's when I think you'll start to see like, okay, now all the questions you'll have people actually sitting there helping you. People literally
mm,
sitting there saying, "Oh no, James, you got to do it this way," or "Oh, James, have you tried to sell on swap, or have you tried to do this?" It's like that, you know what I mean? Where everybody
mm,
is working together, and that's what you need as somebody starting this. You don't need, and no, there's no disrespect to me because I do this, but you don't need videos. You don't need a
yeah.
YouTube guy. Really, what you need is just people that are actually doing it. That's it.
Yeah.
you
You
know?
don't know how helpful those videos is because just watching your videos, I mean, like you broke down some stuff. I even like found a dude on YouTube that was a scammer from like some of the stuff you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. He well basically because like I'm in Florida,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously, but and he down here too, but he been hitting the Apple stores, and I was like, damn, how he doing that? And then it was something you said on a video one day about a guy who was like, "Oh, I have some more Tuesday," and you was like, "On Tuesday?" Then you went on like I forgot, was it Verizon? They
Yep.
had like a special going, and I was like, "Oh, that's what he doing." And he was
So
like, I be telling this girl, yeah, I give her $100, and she be like, oh, I ain't doing that. He like, well, what else you doing?
yep,
Yeah, oh,
yep.
that's what they
And
were talking about.
yeah, yeah. And the funny part about that, man, is I know exactly who you're talking about. And when I started on YouTube to actually start trying to teach people how to do this, it wasn't even my initial plan, but
Yeah.
I started to get called like certain phone flippers, they were like hating, I would say, because what I saw was a lot of them are just scamming. And they're scamming
Yeah.
and they're getting phones and then they're going on YouTube trying to monetize it. Like, oh, yeah, guys, this is how you flip phones. But you're not really flipping phones, just you're stealing phones. Like that's the difference.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to
Yeah.
teach people how to make another income or how to be a criminal? Like it's two
Yeah.
different things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is. So
Yeah.
and then they got mad at me for saying it, you know what I mean? But I'm like, you know, that's how it is. I understand. You
Yeah.
know, I have
Yeah.
phone stores, so people try to sell me all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very, you got to surround yourself around the right people around here, because if you don't, you'll spend a lot of money getting nothing. And that's really what it is. You know what I mean? A lot of money getting nothing. And and that's where a lot of people capitalize, because a lot of people do want to be better. They want to make more money, but you got a lot of people that are just bird feeding people, which I say like they're just dropping a seed, but they're not dropping the full thing. You know what I mean? Like you see videos on YouTube how to make $300 a day. My God, if you was making $300 a day, you wouldn't be uploading this video, because you'll be sitting there making $300 an hour. I'm sorry, not even a day. $300 a day, or 1,500 in 2 minutes. You wouldn't be uploading the video. You know what I mean? So
you'll be getting more money.
yeah. So it's all about being transparent, man, and actually showing the results. That's why I don't show too much. I just try to give my insight, but also my knowledge and the stuff that I failed on. And I've seen it work for a lot of people, even when it comes to flipping electronics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Two quick questions. One, the community is on where? Facebook?
No, it's on Discord. So
Discord?
Discord is an app. So what happens is Discord is going to be like an app that you'll put on your phone. It looks like this. It's an app that looks like this right here.
The purple one?
Yeah, the purple one.
Okay.
Right. So the reason why I did that, I do have a Facebook group. I do. But they're all boring. They're all non-hustlers. So I had to figure out a way, how do I get hustlers into one area? Because I have a Facebook group that is large, but it's like, why have all these people in here and they're not all trying to hustle and be better? You know what I mean? They're just trying to be nosy. You got people that want put in and one put out. You know what I mean? We can't.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. Because when you wake up, bro, I think you want to talk to people that's going head first, you know what I mean? Rather than talking to people that saying, oh my God, I want to make money. But yet again, they're still stuck trying to look on Indeed for our jobs that's paying $12 an hour. You know what I mean? Which is nothing wrong with that, but it's all about understanding how to better yourself and watching other people do it and also encourage you.
Yeah. The other one is with those phones I was looking at in the pawn shop, they weren't sealed, but they still had the boxes.
Okay.
So that's good. I can still
yeah, but we're not gonna offer them like they're in the box though. But we'll take the boxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're not sealed, and that's a problem. But having the boxes are also very good. Very good.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So I just wasn't bringing up any negotiation, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right now, it's just time to get busy. Right now, I'm finna purchase the I'm finna purchase the course, and tomorrow I'll be back out. I got some running around to do, and I'm gonna go hit the pawn shops back up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And hit the pawn shops up, make the purchases, then offer them. It's 4th of July weekend. So what I would say is, like, 4th of July weekend, you got to think, right? People get paid 2 weeks. Some people get paid every week.
Mhm.
And what we in the community have seen is a lot of people want to sell their phones at the end of the month. And it's usually because they need bill money.
Yeah,
People are about to start indulging in alcoholic beverages this weekend and
yeah.
events that they can't afford. So
Mhm.
what they'll do is you're gonna see more phones being sold, more scammers trying to sell phones. So it's like you just
Mhm.
have to jump on it. You know what I mean? So this weekend's gonna be big for phone buying. It definitely is.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, bro.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah. I'm finna take off. Get the course, man. I'm gonna try to hit you back up within like a month and a half, 2 months. Let you know
Yeah,
where
yeah,
I'm at.
yeah. Well, you're gonna be
With
in the
them.
community, man. So at the end of the day, I'm here at your disposal. Definitely hit me up. And we're definitely gonna work. We're gonna tap and I'm gonna check in on you, man. And I appreciate your support. I really do.
No
And
problem, bro. No problem.
at the end of the day, it's more about improving every day. So whatever I could
Yeah.
do, let me know. All right, we're gonna make it happen.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right, my
for sure,
man.
bro. All right, bro.
All right, man. Be safe and take care, okay?
I will. You too, bro.
All
Peace.
right, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.